I'm doing kind of mapping how community-based or even individual-based educational institutions are kind of brought about and cultivated, especially around the Salish Sea area. And so you said that you work for the state in the state, or in the Lime Kiln State Park as a community outreach organizer.
Yeah, the title was actually interpretive specialist, but it was balled into the community and volunteer programs was definitely a part of that.
So you have firsthand knowledge of state and community-based educational institution, and I just would like you to kind of go over like maybe the differences you see in state or federal or maybe university-funded kind of educational institutions, and then something community-based brought together, just from shared interests in place or in the landscape. Could you speak to that at all?
Well, yeah. When you think of the different entities like the state parks and national parks and institutions of universities, they have their marching orders. They have their process. They're each their own animal. And what's really beautiful here on the island is a lot of the agencies are trying to become more they're trying to partner up with each other more and meld more of their policy and their procedures together to be more cohesive, to be more community oriented, which is amazing. We're in amazing times right now too, where these big agencies are working more grassroots. So it's so cool to see that happening. And because I've worked in the agencies and been a part of those bureaucratic processes and protocols, that gave me, I think, a real understanding and upper hand in a way, because I understood the animal that I was working with, and state parks, when I was at the height of it, and then I've seen it through the total depression and the morale of the workers, and it was really challenging at times because they were depressed. They were trying to operate in a broken system. And so I actually came from, more than anything, I came from a place of empathy, because I realized that they're trying to do something that's nearly impossible, because their hands have been tied. The support that used to be there, like when I was interpretive specialist, and then they took the maintenance people away, so everything was deferred. Everything that to operate with was broken and breaking, and who's fixing it? No one. Volunteers essentially came in, and then the unions were like, oh, red flag, we can't have volunteers doing what used to be paid, but how are we going to do this? So it's, we really, as folks, as a nonprofit coming in and trying to do this, it was very challenging, because we had the union trying to protect what used to be my job that was cut, that was eliminated. What they called was mothballed, because eventually they want to bring it back, but when and if is still a big question mark. And so I was able to, when there was moments of complete frustration, because I kept hitting walls with the bureaucracy aspect of it, and then the union coming in and having their angle on it, I just met it with empathy and determination. I was like, well, I'm trying to do something for the community and for this place that we love and that serves as a huge platform for education and stewardship, and I'm never going to let that go. I'm not going anywhere. And so there's always a solution. You just got to keep looking and get really creative about it. Find the people that are outside. There's no box even for me. Like, I don't even think about being outside the box, because the box just doesn't even exist. Okay? You have to just forget that, just